Oh, how are you? Well, it's really amazing how sporadic, maybe that's the word, my videos are viewed. My last video, real strange, is about, let me look at it. I want to just talk to you a little bit about it. Post-human society. Will humankind lose their ability to be saved? So far, I have, I don't know, very few views. So in other words, 58 views, and it's not going out. I also miss the comments on that video. And of course, my question is, why? Okay, why? Is it not going to even my subscribers? The video before that was called, I'm looking it up right now, if I can find it. I need to move my thing here. We have to wait another year for the rapture. And I have a lot more. I think, how many are they? 670 for right now. Sorry about my fingers. So it's really odd that that video went out to more people. Of course, I also then attract a lot of people that are rude. Okay, really rude. Oh, you date setting. No, I'm not date setting. I'm just saying we have to wait another year to find out what's going to happen next. We cannot have, expect Jesus to return before that time. Really what I wanted to say. Okay? But, oh no, attack. But again, it's kind of amazing. I really have a feeling that my videos get blocked. Certain things maybe, that I'm saying maybe are shadow banned. I don't know. I can only know what's going on when you send me some messages and tell me what you're seeing on your end. Matter of fact, there's a lot of my really friends that I call friends that I've been following my videos. I don't get anymore. It's kind of really, really strange that even those people I don't get, comments from. People that, keep commenting on a regular basis. But anyways, if you, can help me a little bit what's going on, why some of these videos are not going out, please let me know. If you even get them, those people that are regularly watching my videos, please give me some feedback in what you see on your side. Okay, what's your side? The last video I think was very important. Okay, because it is talking about a post-human world. I don't think this is going to happen until probably the mark of the beast is introduced. And again, what does the Bible say in, Revelation 16, I believe? The first thing that will happen during the wrath of God. Let's go to Revelation 16. And I need to put thing in between. And I think it is on that one, the 7 bowls. Okay, if you know what 7 bowls, the first angel went and poured out his bowl on the land, and ugly festering sores broke out on the people who had the mark of the beast and worshipped its image. My question is, and this is what the question was from my last video, okay, that people kind of ignored, and if you haven't seen it, please go back there and watch it, my last video. Is it something, okay, this mark something, of course, a lot of people think, that will change our human makeup. I'm not going to use certain words because certain words trigger algorithm. Okay, so our human makeup, whatever that is, be it DNA, but whatever that mark is, or even afterwards, okay, those people that will accept the mark, will their, now can I say that, DNA be altered? It doesn't matter if it's the mark or something else. But is that when we enter this post-human society? And of course, those people that don't go along will be beheaded. This is what I think what will happen. I think it will really go forward really fast again after the church is raptured. And Satan has really total control over this world. There's no more resistance, people. There's those two witnesses that will resist the system, and they are protected, but the rest will be totally persecuted and killed. Not just persecuted, persecuted. No, I am talking about they will be hunted down, put in concentration camps or some kind of re-education camps, and if they're not complying, they will be killed. Okay, where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? We were talking about the first angel went and poured out his bowl on the land, and ugly, festering sores broke out on the people who had the mark of the beast and worshipped its image. So these people are bowing down to the beast. Now, somebody, asked me a question about the beast, and he was assuming the beast was a man, but the beast is not a man. The beast is the system. The beast is the political system that we are having today. And we should understand it very well because of what happened during the past, I have to say 4 years now. Okay? How easy it is to make people bow down and worship the beast or the political system. It's very easy. And how easily people can be made to bow down. Okay? Bowing down is putting this on. Bowing down is getting this when we are forced. It's all bowing down to a system. It's not necessarily today, it's not necessarily man, even though Biden thought he can force everybody. Okay? But it's the system that we're bowing to, and it doesn't matter what kind of president we have, we're bowing down. So when we're bowing down to that system that really is in the hands of Satan, and I said that too to that guy, the beast is in the hand, both beasts. It doesn't matter which one. It doesn't matter if it's the beast out of the sea, Revelation 13, beast out of the earth. They are both systems that are controlled by Satan or Babylon the Great, which is the Vatican. Okay, both of them. And when we are bowing down to that system, we already know Satan wants to destroy humankind. He has been trying to do that since the beginning. I believe the fall was an attempt to do that. The fruit, I believe, was symbolic for something that happened in the DNA of humankind and changed them forever. Luckily, they still can be saved, but they ended up dying. So that there was a change. There was a change. But Satan couldn't change it to the point where they couldn't be saved anymore. Then we saw the same thing happening before the flood. Again, Satan came in, tried to change something in their DNA, and almost again succeeded. And of course, God intervened. And we're again getting to the same point. We again have the technology. I don't think human beings came up with the technology. I think they got it from, of course, Satan, and some people call them aliens, right? Whatever. But they have the technology nowadays to do the same thing. And of course, the human beings, are fooled to believe that they are going to create superhumans, right? So when we alter something, wherever that is, we think we create superhumans. And the question is, how many people will bow down to this system, to this political system, to this leading system? We see today that there is not one guy, really. Okay? It's a system. We see our world system today. There are various countries that work together, and behind the scene, the pyramid of power goes up all the way, of course, to the all-seeing eye, which is Satan. Through the Vatican, through the different agencies that are below the Vatican. Yeah, look at the pyramid of power. And of course, you need to understand that. You don't understand that if you just think, oh, the beast is one man. Beast is not a man. It's a system. It's a political system. You need to understand who is on top, who is the shadow government. We are not living in a democracy. We don't. All the precedents that we are having are put there in place. I just talked to my friend today, and we're talking about the next elections, who is going to make it. Well, Biden is not going to give up his position, so therefore he is going to run. And why is the party not saying, hey, Biden, you're too old, step down, we need to put a younger person up there like Kennedy? They're not going to say that. So then we have Biden running against who? Trump, because DeSantis is still too weak? I don't know. We have too many people supporting Trump. I guess so. So then we have again the same scenario, Biden against Trump. Who is going to win this time? I would think it's probably Trump. Now, Trump, is he any better? Well, some people think, but he is not. Because he got us in the same mess that we were in the past 4 years. He has not changed. He did not do anything different. And he will not do anything different because he's working for the shadow government. And the shadow government is the hierarchy of power. And you need to understand that hierarchy of power. Okay? Now, a lot of people, they just want to slumber, and they will continue, and they will bow down again when the next, the next thing is happening, the next red flag, or the next, whatever it is. Okay, and another catastrophic thing that they make up, because that's what they do. They make up these events. Well, some of them are real. 9/11 was real. But the people that are in charge created it. And they didn't care how many people died. They created it because they needed it to control the population. And they always do that, because they want to control the population. So they create these false flags, and they're not really false, but they create these events and blame them on somebody else. Okay? This is what's going to happen. And they will do the very same thing So people will accept this mark of the beast. There's going to be, again, one of these scenarios, one of these false flags, of course, real events where people may really get sick, possibly, or not. The past 4 years, really, it was nothing but the flu. It wasn't worse than the flu, but they made it look like it was like a pandemic. Okay? We know that now. We know the statistics, how many people actually died. So if you compare that with the statistics now, how many people are now dying, and I'm not going to go into any details, you can do that yourself. I'm just trying to tell you, the beast is here. The beast is here. And once they introduce the mark, I'll guarantee you that 99% of the so-called Christians will not even know what's going to hit them. They will not. They will be sleeping so deep, just like they did this time, and they will accept the mark. But see, when they accept it, it's just like nobody watched my video. But again, it could be that people are just not getting my videos. But the fact is that this mark will change them as human beings. And because they're changed, they cannot be saved anymore. These people that have the mark cannot be changed. Why? Because something drastically happened with their DNA. Okay? That's what I am foreseeing with this mark. It's an altering of being human. And this is exactly what these economic forum, these people that go to these economic forums are talking about. A superhuman. They want to create superhumans. However, I just saw another video. They have to eliminate a lot of people. Okay? A lot of people. Because they're already saying we have way too many people for the resources in the world. This one guy was saying, we have enough resources if we have a dictatorship. And everybody would live on a very low level. Okay? But we cannot maintain the world we're in today with the amount of population we have. And everybody wants the same things. Now think about it. How many people do we have coming into this country from lower socioeconomic countries? But they're coming here because they want the same standard of living. And the same standard of living, this world cannot maintain. So therefore, they want superhuman, but they want to have the human population reduced. Okay? Reduced. So they don't care how many people will die in the process of creating these superhumans that they also at the same time can control. Okay? Because that's a given. Okay? It's a given. And this is what we are going towards. And that's why I shared the last video, because I actually mentioned a video that you should probably be watching. And I said, watch that video. That is so important. The information is important to know. Why? Because we're going towards that time. And again, yes, if you're a true believer, you're really following Jesus, and you're doing the will of the Father, and you have been transformed. Do you have the Holy Spirit? Again, I had somebody saying, oh my goodness, you're saved through faith. No, there is more to it than just your faith. You have to walk in it. Okay? You have to walk in it. And that's why I said all the things I said. Because you have to walk in it. Too many people are saying, oh yeah, I'm saved. And they're not really saved. Because they're not doing the will of the Father. They're doing their own stuff. They're walking carnally in the flesh. And they're not really having the Holy Spirit. One of the ladies was saying, well, but you get the Holy Spirit right away when you're saved. Well, how do you know you're saved? What is your sign that you're saved? Or what is my sign for somebody else that they're saved? Because they're doing the will of the Father. And yes, I believe then you have the Holy Spirit. If you do the will of the Father and you're connected to Jesus, there is no doubt in my mind. You're saved, you have the Holy Spirit, and that's it. Yeah. But I think too many people are just blabbering the blab. So, anyways, I'm coming to an end. I just wanted to add this to my last video because it is so relevant, people. Okay, that's why I said it, because this mark of the beast, and again, if you are raptured, taken by Jesus, the bride, if you're part of the bride, you don't have to worry about it. Because again, I believe, again, here we can see it, that the first, plague, within this wrath of God, you see that the people who have the mark of the beast get boils. So this is when the mark of the beast is being introduced. And we see this mark of the beast when we see it in a timely fashion. When it appears, it's always during the wrath of God. Okay, it's during the wrath of God. Those people that got the mark of the beast will resurrect at the end, at Revelation 20. They become human, not transformed. There's nothing about transformed body. So we see it again. They didn't take the mark of the beast, but they were beheaded, and they came back to life. No transformation. It just came back to life. That's in Revelation 20. So there is places this mark as the beast within the wrath of God. Okay? So we don't have to worry about it. But there's going to be people that are stubborn, and they will be, stubborn, foolish, virgins, right? That will stay behind. And they will have to know what's going to happen. I think this radical change of DNA change or whatever they're doing to make us superhuman, right? Will happen when they administer the mark. I think that will give them, and when the church is gone, Satan has absolute freedom. Okay? There's no more resistance. I think I started out with that. There's no more resistance. Holy Spirit is gone. And that's when it gets really, really bad. Really bad. And we have one more year. Could be more, but don't please understand when I'm saying we have one more year. We have now, I go from year to year. Okay? I now have 1 year until the next Feast of Trumpets for certain things to accomplish. And then after that, we may be raptured, we may not be raptured. I don't know. And I hope these people that misquote me understand that correctly. I'm not saying that next year Jesus is coming. I don't know it. I'm hoping, and I'm working towards that day. Okay? I will be again prepared on that day. And right now my goals are directed towards that day next year. Do you understand? Preparation. I have to make it all the way to next year. And again, they could introduce many, many things. Like the digital currency, the central bank digital currency. They could be moving towards that more. So anyways, people, be aware, be awake, and see the signs that are happening. We are giving these signs for us to understand how close Jesus is. And we find that in 1 Thessalonians 5. Read it. Okay? He will come like a thief in the night for those who are not prepared, for the world. He will surprise the world, not his bride. Please read everything in 1 Corinthians 5. People just stop there. Oh, he comes like a thief in the night. No, not for those that belong to him. Only for the world, for the foolish urchins. He will come like a thief in the night, and they will not be prepared. Okay? So read that. And don't tell me he's coming like a thief in the night. Not for those that are prepared. But I'm really coming to an end now. Let the Holy Spirit guide you.